Good, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday.
What's up, everybody? Happy
What
Saturday.
is going on, Dr. Tate?
What's happening? Regina, the queen of Carlos.
So yeah, we got some new commercials coming up too. We're going to be sharing. We're gonna have let me just say my vision. I told Joe we actually did a commercial with me, my finance manager Joe, and then we gave Tune Up. Tune Up had a part in it, right?
Hmm.
And then the other commercial was Tune Up, Joe, and me, and then Joe and the boys, which is Joe's kids. They actually did a commercial too. So my idea was, I'm just getting right into it, right? Is that we have like a long hammer spot. We buy some time on Comcast, and we just flood it back to back.
Oh, that's
You
nice.
know what I mean? We flood it back to back. Flood it back to back where we get on their nerves. You know what
Hmm.
I mean?
Hmm.
So yeah, I came up with that, and I think he's gonna, bite. I just got to do my the homework on the prices and all that.
Oh, that's good. It's
Yeah,
always good to have different avenues to advertise so that can help boost the sales of the queen and also bring more recognition to Longhammer.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
That's good. Well, we got one more day for the end of May. May then came right on in, and
Half of the year is over with now. I mean, what? I mean,
yeah,
this
once
is
June is coming, but May we didn't really talk a lot about May being Mental Health Awareness Month.
yeah,
But yeah, now that we see that mental health is on the rise, it has been on the rise since COVID 2020.
mhm,
The numbers have increased, but yeah, I'm looking around and I'm seeing a lot of people affected more now than ever.
yeah. So
Yeah.
good morning, loving our family five.
Yes. Good
Good
morning.
morning. So if you're checking us out for the first time, or if you one of our normal people that tune in every Saturday morning,
Mhm.
well, please make sure that you share our video. This is how we're going to get more viewers, more people knowing about us. Is that you
Mhm.
share? Sharing is caring. So hit that share button while you're watching. You can do it on your phone. You can do it on your laptop. You can do it on your computer, and we're gonna thank you up front, and that means that we appreciate you.
Oh yeah, yeah, and shout out to all those, like Regina said, all those who rock with us, who get on, and even the persons who actually come into the studio. You give us your word, you show up. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
We don't just show up on Saturdays. We prepare for you all, and we schedule people out ahead of time so that they can get here. And we have people waiting to get on the show. So we appreciate you all. And if anyone is watching that wants to come and be in the driver's seat, please reach out to Regina or myself. You can reach us on Facebook. You can also, anytime during the show, call 248-905-1128. 248-905-1128.
Hey, we're giving away movie tickets today. We
All
got
right.
two movie passes.
I'm taking them, y'all. I'm sorry.
Well, it's
I'm the
only
winner.
$5 on Tuesdays.
Man, I'm a winner.
Right. No,
Woo!
no, you can't
You
win.
only want to do that because
So
Regina, I had the queen in the movies this last Tuesday, y'all. Y'all should have seen her walking in. She had her popcorn, she had her
I
raisinets,
had
she had a
two.
bag. She
I
had a
had well,
whole
look. I had my
two boxes
two
of
boxes of
raisinets.
raisinets.
Y'all, she
My
had
my nachos.
nachos. She came in with the store. I was like, wait a minute. And so you should have seen her
And my water.
carrying it all. And we in the second row. It was so many
I
people. We
couldn't
was in the
find
second
you.
row.
I couldn't find you.
I know. I had to throw my deuces up, and she was like, "Oh, there she go, right there."
But you know what? Think about it. I did share. So when I bought the popcorn, the nacho with cheese. I did share.
She did
So yeah.
share.
So I bought enough to
Everybody.
share. I bought enough to share, even though I know that other people had their own popcorn. But
Yeah.
I shared.
Yeah, she was
So
good. And shout out to my sister Bev. Bev make this seasoning, y'all, to go on popcorn. We was
did she
passing
need
it
to
down the
sell it? Did
house.
she need
She
to
need
sell
to
it?
sell it, bro. That seasoning
What
was
happened? Why I didn't
good.
get no seasoning?
Cause
Because I was late.
you was too busy doing other stuff. It took you about 20 minutes to get settled in. But anyway, it's
And I
been a
took a
good week.
nap too. Maybe about a
She
5 minute nap.
no, about 20. Yeah, 20. So
It was long. Michael Jackson movie was long and it was drawn out.
it was long, but I liked it. I danced, y'all. So listen, I wanted to go see Michael again because I wanted to dance with my family. I went the first time with Fred, and Fred was just staring at the screen. And, I was
For anybody
jamming.
that don't know anybody, Fred is Dr. T's husband.
Yeah, of 30
That's her
years.
husband.
Whoop, whoop. But
30 years of putting up with your shit.
you know what? I appreciate him.
30 years of putting up with your shit.
Oh my goodness. You know what? I appreciate Fred. Fred is such a great guy.
Shout out to shout out to my brother-in-law. Shout out to my brother-in-law because I love you, Fred. Because, I don't know how you have done it all these years, but shout out to you. Shout out to you for putting up with this beautiful woman. I mean, that's really you blessed to have her, and you know it. That's why you there for life.
You know, my shirt says that I am God's special treasure. Ha! So, you're right. You're onto something this morning. All right. So, I appreciate that this morning. Thank you so much. So, you know what, Regina? I really want to talk a little bit about the mental health piece. I know we've been talking about cars for a few minutes. Let's get into it. Let's piggyback.
How are you gonna tell me the last minute we're gonna talk about mental health?
How you gonna tell me last minute we're gonna talk about cars?
Because we had a guest that canceled at the last minute.
Oh well, here we go. Well, the good thing is it is about mental health and wellness and cars.
So that's gonna kind of tie on in, right?
Yep.
So basically, it's your mental health. When you do something, let me just give you my version, okay? The
Oh,
Queen's
Lord.
version. Okay, we got the doctor in the house that gives her version of everything she does. But the Queen's going to give you her version on mental health. So I want you to get your paper and your pencil ready. Oh, my teeth is white today. I got my teeth cleaned today, y'all. I mean, 2 days ago.
Thank
So
you.
listen. Anyway, so let's talk about mental health. Okay, so mental health is your mental, but your mental health affects everything in your life. It could be financially, work, so what? Mentally, physically,
Emotionally,
socially, emotionally. It affects
financially.
everything in your life mentally. If your mental is not right, you cannot prosper. You cannot move. You cannot make good decisions. So it's very important that you get your mental health together. If people always think that other people don't have problems, everybody got problems. I have to mental check myself 20 times a day, sometimes 30. And when I say that is because if I don't get my head right because I deal with the public or I deal with, taking care of customers, if I don't deal with it, then I'm not going to be right. Because I cuss probably about 25, 30 times a day.
More than that.
Okay, well, and the reason I do that's my outlet. Forgive me, Lord, but that's my outlet. So I'm trying to learn other words to use besides ass, bitch.
I don't like the
Fuck
fact
you.
that she.
You know what I mean? So I'm just
Look
saying.
at her,
though.
yeah. This is crazy.
I'm rare form today, but I'm just saying though, I have to try to use other words. So the Lord put me next to Dr. T to hopefully I can use better words besides those, right? And sometimes I do, most time I don't. But okay, I'm not even gonna really tell you what I. Go ahead, you go. It's your turn. It's your turn. What's
So
that?
listen, y'all.
Donnie
So here's
Ross?
the thing. Here's the thing. I know who Regina is. The Lord knows who she is too, and I'm not.
She
tripping.
does.
But the reality of it is,
She does.
It is the. There are choice words that Regina uses that's really important. Is really something. So I'm just gonna say, Lord help. But you did say something. If your mental health is not intact, it does affect everything else around you. And so treatment matters, support matters. Mental challenges can affect anyone at any time. The reality of it is, I don't know anyone who has not at one time or another felt depressed or been anxious about something. And so the reality of it is that we're going to have those times that we're anxious and even depressed. But what do you do when that happens? So treatment is important. Having accountability partners.
Call on Jesus.
Yes,
Call on Jesus.
having a faith-based community, or even having
Support
faith-
system.
yeah,
Support system,
support
right?
system. The support is important because you can be all over the place, but if you have somebody who loves you or care about you and tell you, listen, I think you need to see somebody, or let's talk about this. Sometimes you just need to say things out loud.
Or if you have you have someone that can pull your ass and sit your ass down.
See,
And,
that's
you
what
know,
Denise, you right. She said, I'm a Christian. I just cuss a lot. Absolutely. When I tell you, Denise, listen.
I am a Christian. I do cuss a lot.
You
You cuss
do.
a lot too, Denise?
Denise, don't be co-signing with this foolishness. Yes. So listen, choice words can be revised. they don't always have to come out that way. But I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just
Well,
gonna keep
I
it to
mean,
myself.
the one thing about the queen, I'm gonna keep it real. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. Not saying you don't keep it real, but I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna do none of that.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes with people, you only have one time. You got one time to mess up, and you don't get the do-over. Some people get do-overs. Depends on what it is. That's just like if you go on a date, right? You get that one time. I go on dates, I get that one time, they be like, I'm not doing this. I'll be like, well, bye. So you get that one time. So for instance, do you mess up with us? You get that one time.
Yeah, I just don't be.
She
doing
looking
what
at
to
me
say.
because if
I
you
just
always
don't know what to say sometimes,
you know what?
y'all. I be
Look. No,
clueless,
let me just say this. So
speechless,
listen. Hold my hand. Let's pray. Oh, you gonna deny prayer with me?
I ain't gonna deny prayer. I ain't finna play with you.
No, let's pray because the thing about me is that if you ever listen to something I say, I'm gonna tell you it. I'm probably gonna tell you a story behind my words. So when I tell you something, it's the reason why I'm telling you this.
It is.
Just no, I'm telling the audience
What's
this.
the reason?
No, I'm telling you something that happened. I'm telling you something that happened. For real. I'm telling you something that happened and just read between the lines. Am I talking to you? Am I talking to you? I'm talking to you. Okay, calm me down today. I'm back.
She back, y'all. So let's get into it. So we were talking about mental health. We were talking about mental health, but Regina, what did you have on the car tip?
You had a little bit more on mental health.
No, we was just talking about the importance of it. Mental health. So your physical health, mental health is just as important as your physical health. So
How's that though?
Because your physical health, you got to go to the doctor. You have to get your blood pressure checked. You have to do physicals every year. If you're a woman, you may do mammograms. You may do pap smears. The same thing is you have to do mental check-ins, right? So if you know that you're not feeling well mentally, if you know that your thoughts are off, if you know that you're feeling triggered more, then sometimes you may need to get treatment. And treatment may look like going to talk to a therapist. It may look like talking to your primary care doctor and getting a referral. So it's important that you do mental check-ins. And mental check-ins is, how am I feeling today? But a lot of times people have issues going on. They're anxious and they're depressed because they simply won't say no. They simply won't prioritize themselves. They simply want to be people pleasers. So sometimes you just have to do a check-in with yourself. Why am I feeling like this? What prompted this? What triggered this?
Well, I think everybody should have someone that they can go to and have conversations with. Courageous, as you say, courageous.
Yeah, those are called courageous conversations.
That's important because in order to be successful in life, you got to have somebody that has your back. You do. That's just the bottom line. But we are giving away. What are we giving away?
We're giving out movie tickets.
Movie tickets today.
On Tuesday. So you have to be able to go on a Tuesday, and it's at MJR.
It is MJR. So listen, we know what I sent Santee this clip last night. Did you see it?
I did not. Let's look at it.
Let's talk about it.
All right.
So
talk about the clip. Was that the one from the Arts Crowd? Okay.
No, the clip is. I guess what happened was people in Detroit Team Detroit decided to get together. I may be wrong. If I'm
okay.
Event. CBS News Detroit's Hannah McElroy is getting answers on what's being done to prevent the party from getting out of hand.
Teen takeovers have been popping up nationwide, including in Detroit and right here in Pontiac. Now city leaders and business owners are meeting with some of the teens involved. I'm getting answers on how they're giving them the outlets and safe spaces these teens say they're craving.
The more that we can make our young people a part of what we're trying to accomplish, opposed to villainizing them just wanting to be a part of the fabric of what we are as a community, the better off we'll be long term.
City Councilman Chris Jackson helped plan the kickback. He says after speaking with one of the teens who planned the last takeover, he learned what they're really searching for is a space of their own to connect.
Once we all came together and had a conversation, and it was really that. They were saying, hey, we don't have anything to do. This is our downtown too. This is our city. We just want to be a part of the fabric of the city. And so we said, well, we had a lot of things growing up. Why not give them the opportunity to do the same thing?
Jackson says this event was made possible by community partners, including electricity, which is letting them use the space for free, and Clothing Cafe owner Tyrone Thomas, who's giving away free shoes and shirts.
Because a lot of times people have creativity, they just don't know how to express it. So if we can install that with the youth, we can install that with the younger crowd, I think it'll do well.
The kickback is being held from 5 to 8:30. So I wanted to know more about how officials are preventing teens from taking over after the event. So I spoke with Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard.
You know, we're going to have a large presence like we always do when there's events to make sure everyone can have fun but be safe. And if someone tries to cross a line that takes it into an illegal or a dangerous direction, then we will intervene.
Sheriff Bouchard says his office is also monitoring social media to help stop takeovers before they start. Sheriff Bouchard says they're going to have extra patrols in the area so that when the event wraps up, there's not a takeover at a business or a public space. Getting answers and
So the reason I wanted to play this, and because when we're not, I believe that when a city or community is not aware of things, and it is for the first time, then we react because we don't know how to act. So we react because we don't know how to act, right? I'm gonna say it again. We react because we don't know how to act, because we weren't trained or we don't know what they're doing. So the first thing what we do as a community, what do? We put our guards up, right? We hold our guns up to a certain extent. We don't hold them up here, but we put them here, right? By putting community leaders, the police, and putting people out just to make sure everything is safe, right? Because we're not used to what they're doing. Anytime you see a flood of people coming around and you really don't know what's going on, that's when you put your guards up. You put your guns up. You don't put them up like this or like this, but you put them up. You have them in your holsters, and you making it known that something is happening that you're not used to.
Yeah. We were actually downtown when that happened a couple weeks ago. Well, last weekend.
Yeah, matter of
That's
fact, when we
it
was at the
happened. We
comedy
was at the
show.
comedy
Yeah.
show.
We
And
had no
so,
idea what was going on.
Shout out to all of the people who came together who made last night possible. It happened last night. They were gathering last night at Electricity. Somebody went live. It didn't look like there was a lot of participation, so I hope and pray that was very successful. If anybody is watching and you happen to see a live and you know it was greatly attended or how it was attended, can you please chime in? Because I did see that last night was the night that they had Electricity open for the teens.
Well, you know what they had? It was quite a bit of activity down there last night. Even though I think it was the last night for the Arts Crawl, and I think that's the first year that our new mayor Mike McGinnis had it, where it's been for I believe a month, right? Every weekend.
It was all of the month of May.
Yeah, but usually it's I think one weekend, right?
Mhm.
So I believe that
Typically
was
one
that was an awesome idea for them to actually have it every weekend, because last night I rode by and it was pretty crowded down there.
But it seemed like it went on more than just 1 month, because in April we were downtown too.
They started in April.
Yeah, because
In
it
April?
had to be 2 months. Yeah, it was 2 months.
months? Okay.
Because we were downtown in April shopping at the different businesses. Shout out
Spending
to all
money.
the
Spending money.
the small businesses
Yeah.
that's in downtown
Yeah.
Pontiac. Shout out to you, business owners. And also shout out to Vita Michelle, who won that 40 under 40 the
Yeah.
other day. Congratulations. Yeah. And so, yeah, that's good. So I hope that everything went good last night at Electricity.
So I got probably maybe 1 or 2. Somebody said it. Loving Our Married Family says
Yeah,
every Friday in
that's Miss
April.
Lucas.
Okay, so it was for 2 months,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, well shout out.
That's
Shout out
Miss
to the-
Lucas, right? Yeah, that's Mrs. Lucas,
Okay.
the producer's wife. She's on
Oh,
with us
yeah,
every
okay,
week.
yeah, She better be watching. You better be watching. You better be looking out for us.
Look out for us.
Look out
sis.
for us. Look out for us, sis.
So, yeah, what you say you got?
So I got like 2 car tips. One tip is very close to my heart, because I had a young lady. She actually she's not a young lady. She's one of my customers that bought a car from me when I first got into business many years ago. And she said to me, she said, well, someone said, you don't go to Regina because you're gonna pay more than $2,000 or $3,000 more for your car. And I absolutely got to the defense on it, because people don't understand their paperwork. People don't understand what they're signing. People don't understand, right? And I said, it's no way. The customer had to have an extended service contract, which is a warranty on the car, that costs, and gap insurance, and maybe tire and wheel, right? So these are things that are extra things that you buy when you purchase a car. It's called protection. Just like, you don't wait till you get sick and you don't wait till you're about to die to get burial insurance. You should have burial insurance, paying for it as you go, right? Mm-hmm. So these are products of things that help you protect your asset, which your asset is your car. So you got to pay for it because it's not free, right? Even I have to pay for it. I have tire and wheel, and they're not going to give it to the queen for free, right? So you got to pay for it. And so know that extra things that you get added to your car, you pay for it. You finance it unless you pay cash for it. Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there, is that, when you get things that you pay for, extra items or products that you buy, mm-hmm. when you're buying a car or leasing a car,
but that's
you
like
pay for
anywhere,
it as you go.
Sis. Like if you are going to McDonald's and you order an apple pie, you got to pay for it. Like it doesn't come with the meal.
Or if you order extra tartar sauce on a sandwich,
like
you got to pay for the extra tartar sauce now.
Anything
right?
additional to what you purchase is a cost associated with it.
Everything costs.
Everything costs.
It costs to breathe the air. You just don't realize it.
Yeah.
But good morning, V-Bates. So listen. So we are giving away
2 tickets.
2 tickets to the movies.
The movies
Take
on
your date.
Tuesday.
Take your sister.
On a Tuesday. So if you're able to go
on a Tuesday, any day.
I thought you said it had to be on Tuesday.
I said it was Fat Out of Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
No.
So Regina
any
said,
day.
Good morning, Ramona. How you doing this morning? So we giving out 2 tickets to the movies.
2 movie tickets. We're giving out 2 movies. So you got a chance to call today.
248-905-1128.
248-905-1128. But look, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to play one commercial. That will be Sierra Q-Dub's commercial. We're going to play that, and then we'll probably play it a couple times because Queen doesn't have any updated commercials. But our next guest is going to be our own Tamika Ramsey, community activist, community leader, community leader in Pontiac and surrounding areas and in the world. Tamika flies all over the world doing
very active with Mother and Justice,
right.
Very active, fighting for the rights of women, days off. So she has, ever since I've known Tamika, she has been working on behalf of women. I remember sending students to her to do internships. She has been a pillar in the community. So I'm excited to hear what she has to say today.
So she, when Tamika shows up on the doggone scene, Tamika always has something to say. So you want to tune in, and you don't want to miss it. But if you do miss the show, you can always go back to the replay, right? And then you can also look forward to the reels that you will receive, that you'll be up on social media during the week. And also, guess what? You can go back and watch.
Hey, good morning, Miss Alice. Good to see you on this morning.
So we'll be right back with our own Tamika Ramsey. She is in the building. We'll be right back.
Master Baker Sierra Crudup, owner of Delicious Sweets Bake Shop and Craven Cookies, located at 203 South Washington Street in Saginaw, Michigan, inside of the SVRC Marketplace. If you're looking for delicious sweets, this is the place to stop in. They specialize in homemade desserts and one-of-a-kind custom cakes. They can be reached at 248-836-8080 or dsibakeshop.com.
We're starting 2026 big at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet.
That's right. We're growing our family to serve you better. And I'm proud to introduce our new General Sales Manager, Malcolm Perry.
Thanks, Joe. And I'm thrilled to be here for one reason, to make sure every customer who walks through these doors gets the best deal in Michigan.
Come say hi to Malcolm and we'll put you in a new Chevy today.
At Joe Longhammer Chevrolet.
Master Baker Sierra Crudup, owner of Delicious Sweets Bake Shop and Craven Cookies, located at 203 South Washington Street in Saginaw, Michigan, inside of the SVRC Marketplace. If you're looking for delicious sweets, this is the place to stop in. They specialize in homemade desserts and one-of-a-kind custom cakes. They can be reached at 248-836-8080 or dsibakeshop.com.
Hey, Metro Detroit, it's me, Tune Up Man, along with Joe Longhammer and Regina, the queen of car loans at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet in Waterford.
If I'm looking for a new car and I have $500, Regina, what can you do for me?
I'll take your $500 and turn it into $1,000.
But there's a catch, right?
That's right. I can only handle 25 of these deals each month.
Hurry before those 25 deals are gone.
Call or text 248-266-9875. I'll get you approved.
Hey, Metro Detroit, it's me, Tune Up Man, along with Joe Longhammer and Regina, the queen of car loans at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet in Waterford.
If I'm looking for a new car and I have $500, Regina, what can you do for me?
I'll take your $500 and turn it into $1,000.
But there's a catch, right?
That's right. I can only handle 25 of these deals each month.
Hurry before those 25 deals are gone.
Call or text 248-266-9875. I'll get you approved.
Hey, Metro Detroit, it's me, Tune Up Man, along with Joe Longhammer and Regina, the queen of car loans at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet in Waterford.
If I'm looking for a new car and I have $500, Regina, what can you do for me?
I'll take your $500 and turn it into $1,000.
But there's a catch, right?
That's right. I can only handle 25 of these deals each month.
Hurry before those 25 deals are gone.
Call or text 248-266-9875. I'll get you approved.
Hey, Metro Detroit, it's me, Tune Up Man, along with Joe Longhammer and Regina, the queen of car loans at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet in Waterford.
If I'm looking for a new car and I have $500, Regina, what can you do for me?
I'll take your $500 and turn it into $1,000.
But there's a catch, right?
That's right. I can only handle 25 of these deals each month.
Hurry before those 25 deals are gone.
Call or text 248-266-9875. I'll get you approved.
We're back, and we have Tamika Ramsey, community activist in the community and all over the world. Should I say, I was going to say civil rights leader, but
You know, I've been
what?
challenged with that the last couple of weeks. I am not ready to lean into that yet, but I
Not
am
yet.
showing up as one.
Yeah, but I appreciate that because you talked about your roots and stuff
Yeah.
with that, and I appreciate you just was in Alabama, right?
I was.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we follow, we see what's happening. But
So
I was
what?
just sharing
Sorry.
with them just about how ever since I've known you, you've always been advocating for women, advocating for the rights of others. So I appreciate
Well,
that.
thank you very much. It's something that I've had to grow into. There are times when I'm like, God, why me? Right? Because
Right.
I'm not always the most popular person because of what I say and how I show up. But over the last 2 weeks, just being in the South and seeing the sacrifices that Black women have made in this movement. We talk about MLK Jr., we talk about Malcolm X, but their wives and their mothers and their sisters were really the backbone of this
Yeah,
movement. And
yeah.
so I'm stepping into it.
Wow.
We appreciate you stepping in. But if you
Yeah.
want to call in and you want to talk to Tamika Ramsey this morning, you can give us a call at 248.
905-1128, 248-905-1128. So, Mika, I'm excited. I'm ready to get right into it.
Let's
because,
go.
Yeah,
Can I
just
get my
wanna
turn?
but I just want to tell her this real quick. I follow, so I see your page, and I know that exactly what you said by what you say, sometimes people get upset,
Mm-hmm.
and it's always they're triggered. So I'm ready to talk about it today.
Yes.
So go ahead, Regina. I wasn't trying to take the spotlight. I was just trying to say, listen.
No.
let's
We
get right
probably
in.
gonna be fighting today to get some cheese with you today.
We
We're gonna
might.
be fighting today.
I mean, we in here now. Let's
We
go.
in here.
Let's go.
Well, you know what? So, let me just say this. I want to thank you because Tamika has always blessed me and actually trusted me by leasing or buying cars for me for years. I just want to say I appreciate you.
Yeah.
But let's just get down to it because it seems like you always in the middle or something.
I know.
Or
you always
people
got
mad
some
at you.
Me and
You
Cardi.
got some shit going on.
Like, am I the drama? Like,
Right.
yes. I am.
But you know
But
what?
why are people so mad?
It has
Why they cussing?
Listen, I don't know. But you know what I was telling my husband last night? Both of my parents came from Mississippi. Like, my mother moved to Spring Lake when I was 4, and she died in Spring Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Right? My father he worked at GM, had a house on the south side. Don't nobody
South
know.
side?
Nobody know my family name. Like, and I'm in rooms with Tamika Mallory and Al Sharpton, and it's like, why her? Because I be asking the same damn questions, right? And I think people are just trying to figure out how I got where I'm at, why I'm here, and what access do I have. I think a lot of questions are like, why her? Right? And what resources is she bringing back to the community?
But when you say access though, because when you in the community, you can run your mouth, you can do things, but you're able to run your mouth and back things up. But when you say access, what do you mean when you say access? I know what you mean, but I know people are probably thinking, what does she mean, access?
So I work hard. I was telling my husband last night coming from the airport. I'm like, I work really, really hard, but God has just put me in places where I have access to resources, people, money, time, and I share those resources. But in Pontiac, when you start doing something, people just assume you're supposed to. Right? They just
Let's talk about
you're
that.
supposed to.
Y'all need to put a pin in that
The
one.
entitlement here is mad crazy, okay?
Yeah,
and
talk
I
about
am
it.
not the bitch, okay? Because I'm like, oh, I have
But
to.
you are the bitch though. They figure you are the bitch.
Well,
Let's
yeah,
just
but
be honest.
but
you're not the bitch, but they figure you are the bitch.
I can be.
Okay.
That's the problem. I
right.
can be, right? Because when people be like, I heard stuff about you, you know what I tell them? Believe it. Believe it. Right? Because depending on who you are, I might have shown up different. Believe every damn thing you hear. Now, that might not be your interaction with me,
right.
but if they said it probably happened.
Believe it.
Yeah, believe it.
And you standing in it.
Believe it.
I love it.
10 toes down. What?
Believe
4
it.
toes and, yeah. I wouldn't got thumbs on our toes, do we?
We don't got
What?
no. We got
Big toe. Okay, 10 toes down then. 10 toes down.
But I want to talk. So let's kind of talk about the things you have been doing because people hear your name. They know about you're a champion for the small businesses. They know about the classes that you taught, some of the things you brought for the city. But just kind of tell people who really don't know, Tamika, like, what is your main thing that you do?
My main thing is supporting my community.
Okay.
And how do you do that?
So when emergency management happened, this city was so resilient together. You had the seniors at Murphy Park using their Social Security to create a day camp because all the community centers had been closed. And then when emergency management went away and money started coming, those same people couldn't apply for the funds because they were an informal group. Because what we know about organizing a damn organization, we see stuff that need to be done and we do it. And I was like, not on my watch. These same people who gave will also receive. So I was working at OSA. Autumn Butler was working at Lighthouse. We started writing grants for the camp at Murphy Park, the Friends of Murphy Park, and just started giving back because that's what my daddy told me I was supposed to do. Right? My daddy family moved from Mississippi to the south side. My daddy lived on Ditmar. My Aunt Cat lived on Highland. Like, it was a close community, and we are supposed to take care of each other.
Wow. So
And
that was instilled in you.
Yes, before my dad died, he said, if you doing good and your sister's not doing good, you're not doing good.
That's true.
And I that's my community. If I'm doing good and my community not doing good, I'm not doing good. So what can I do?
So, basically you're talking about the down south roots because my parents are from down south, right? And my perspective growing up is that people down south are a little bit more friendlier than people up north.
Yeah.
When they speak, they have conversation. But up north, we just mean sometimes.
Individualism.
I was
It's-
just
Entitlement
gonna
It's
say that.
individualism. It's individualism.
Down south, they're more close knit,
Village.
Yeah.
village. If you
How
eat,
can they help
everybody
you?
eat down
Yeah.
down south, right? And then
Yes.
everything moves slower down
So
south.
much
Yeah.
slower.
It's like life is really, you get to smell the roses.
Mhm.
Where up here, we don't even know if roses exist.
We ain't got time.
Yeah, you don't have
Got
time.
time.
But Tamika, I want to know, are you angry?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Let's talk about it. Why?
Okay. Because I'm a fucking black woman in America.
Okay.
Right? This country ain't never been kind to black people, let
Mm-hmm.
alone black women. And I live in a city that has been marginalized for so long. People just have this learned helplessness now.
Mhm.
That's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Why would anybody sit down and be like, oh, that's good? Like,
And it's not.
it's not good. Listen, I tell people all the time, and this is my family. If I'm doing good and you not, and you see me doing good and you not, you gonna come help yourself to some of my stuff.
Mm-hmm. For real.
Is it because you don't like me? No,
No, it's
because
because you need. I need
you
you.
need, right? And if anybody could sit around and see somebody in need and not do nothing, I get mad. I get instantly mad. But that's what I've been talking to my therapist about.
Good job.
Because I'm like, I just be like, why do I show up like this? And once again, this last 2 weeks, this lady told me, you be trying to negotiate with Negroes that Harriet Tubman would have shot.
Mm. Ooh. Ooh.
I said, girl, okay.
What can you do with that? But just listen to it, because you and then now process what she said.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it hit me to my core because how much time am I spending trying to convince you when I should be helping her?
Yeah.
So you should be moving on.
Yeah, so if people feel a certain way and I ask why you mad, why you don't like me, and they be like, but okay.
So no
But
real
move
reason.
your ass over there. But I mean, once again, I tell people I show up a type of way. If you got a problem with me, let me know. We could sit down and have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just want to be mad, that's your right to your feelings.
But the Tamika Ramsey I know don't give a fuck.
I do.
You know, you do, but you don't give a fuck. Let me just say this. When I say this, because I got the attitude, I don't give a fuck, right? And but you care, right?
Yes.
But you got to put that persona on, because if you worry about what everybody say, you're gonna be dead.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get nothing accomplished. So you got to have that persona, like, oh, I don't care,
Yeah.
right? But you do care.
Yes.
And I like the word you said, believe it. You heard it, believe it. Because you can't change nobody how they feel. Because in Pontiac, we just think we just, I don't know, it got to be about us.
Yeah.
We're not together as a community. But let me just say, the great thing about right now, I think is, and I'm hoping that, I'm just going to switch it and talk about the city, right? It seems like now we have a different leaders involved. We have a different mayor. We have a new mayor. We have some new council. They're looking for some new board members. How are you dealing with that?
So I am hyper
Because we know who you vote. We know who you were behind.
Yeah,
you travel with them all the time. We love them, but you travel with them all the time.
Yeah, no, let me tell y'all my problem with Mike. When a council person was acting a fool, he did not hold them accountable. He did not do his job. So that makes, we got a president who is breaking the law every single
So
day.
when you say someone, let's just give a good detail. You're talking about the person that's not on the city
Yes.
council right now, the person that replaced.
Yes, District 1.
Okay.
Yes. So there were some things that were happening, being said. Residents, I said, when they come to me, such and such doing this and doing that, go to the council, go to the leadership. And we have a president who is hurting people in real time. And I need to know that whoever is over me politically is going to fight for me.
Yeah.
I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe with Mike as my mayor because I couldn't trust him and he couldn't help me as a council president. Right? I need Brenda Carter to be checking these Republicans when they're trying to take money from schools. They trying to give these resurrectionists money, and they got the nerve to call it reparations. They call and the courts have blocked it, right? But if we got people just like, well, I don't want to shake the boat, then who getting harmed in the process?
So who's saying that though? I'm sorry.
I'm just listening.
But who's
because
saying
I'm,
that? Who's
I'm
saying
getting
that they
educated right now.
Who's saying that they didn't want to shake the boat?
Well, So if you heard the recording that got leaked when the council was behind the scenes,
Yes.
and
I didn't hear that.
Melanie was cussing Mikhail Goodman out and cussing out a lot of people, and then she went into an office, I'm assuming with Mike, and all you heard him saying is, "I've been trying to protect you." But why aren't you trying to protect the people and the residents who you were elected to support and protect? So that was my question. As a mayor, I think that man gonna do an amazing job. The people that he has hired are top notch. Do I trust them? Hell no. But I'm like, all I can do is sit back and see, right? All I can do is sit back and see and
Well,
hope.
trust is earned. So I
Yes,
hear you.
yeah, and
So-
I lost it. I lost it with the mayor. I lost it with the council pro tem. I called them out, and once again, when William Carrington moved to Pontiac, we became friends. When he ran for school district the first time, I was going everywhere. Vote, like, y'all vote for him, and I endorsed him. William has been to my house. I have been to his. Like, and it hurt me. It hurt me to my core that they sat back and watched this happen and didn't do. And they said, well, you wanted us to do something. I wanted her to be called out publicly because I felt like that would have stopped her from doing some of the things that she did.
Got a water right there.
Thank you. They did not call her out, and she kept doing it until she couldn't do it no more. So that's the problem I have with the current mayor.
Let me just say this. I want to go back. I appreciate your honesty, and I appreciate the fact that you are transparent. Because here's the thing, even in the word say approve all things, right?
Amen.
And so when you don't know how a person is going to respond, you have to watch, and they have to earn that trust with you. And so I like the fact that you said that, even our current administration, I feel like we do have a good administration in now.
Yeah.
But again, we need to see some proof of some of the damages that was done is being rectified.
Yeah.
And so now, Tamika, what's next for you? Like, what we doing now?
I was gonna say unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Listen, because this is hard for me. I am stepping into this civil rights space.
Okay.
But it wasn't intentional, and so I'm weighing that. I was sitting next to the co-founder of Black Voters Matter yesterday, Cliff Albright, and he said, "Sis, you look stressed," and I wanted to cry because I'm like, he see me because when I'm traveling and I'm doing all this stuff, I gotta have this mask on, and it's like rah. I have been traveling the last 8 weeks. Like, I have been gone more than I have been home. My kids are like, I will travel with you to spend time with you. Right? It is hard. And people are not kind. I don't know how Dr. King did it and gave his life for a movement when his approval rating at the time of his death was so low. You know what I'm saying? And because of him, we are here now. So it's not like I'm not getting money hand over foot. I'm losing money because I'm giving so much to this cause. And so I'm weighing, what does that look like for me? Also knowing that God gave me this spirit for a reason.
Somebody's singing your praises right now. So Mia Danielle says, more of us see her than she knows. I want to know when Tamika takes time for Tamika and disconnects from social injustice initiatives locally and globally to just be Tamika. So the therapist in me was coming, Mia. I was coming a different direction to see, who's caping for Tamika. But that's an honest question. Who's caping for you? Because you got your cape on all the time.
I know. Let me tell you, Michael Ramsey Brown the first, and Shannon Martin, who is my therapist.
Shout out to Shannon Martin.
Shannon, I love her. Cause I was raised. I tell people, and it sounds bad because both of my parents are deceased, old school Mississippi, and I tell them, my father was old school Mississippi, and it was, he had the reading level of a fifth grader.
Okay.
So at 10 and 11, my dad.
Oh, wow.
At 10 or 11, like, I would have to go to the grocery store with him to write his checks out. I would have to read his mail for him. Like, he would come pick me up every week to help him run his household.
Yeah.
Right? Wow. And so that's all I know is to work, take care, provide. Because that's how I was raised. Right? My dad worked at the plant. My grandmama was diabetic. She had one leg and couldn't see. So he worked the night shift. I was home taking care of my grandma and my little sister. So I don't know. So 2 years ago, like I almost around the time when some of this stuff was happening with the city, it got bad, and I started going to therapy 2 days a week, because it was bad. And I was just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, not to myself but to others. Okay, and
Shout out to your therapist again.
Yeah,
Yes.
Shannon, like
Shout
literally,
out.
because I
yeah, because
understand
it
that.
was
For real.
so hard, and it's like who shows up for the person who's at the White House twice a year?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people like, oh, your life. This why celebrities commit suicide. Because it's
Yeah.
like your life is good. What you complaining about? So it is. I am learning, but I'm learning what I like. I don't even know what I like, so I'm just trying everything. I am going through perimenopause, so you know that shit crazy too.
Wait a minute, perimenopause.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
hell? What the hell is?
Premenopause.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah,
okay.
premenopause.
All right, okay.
And so, you know, what I did like, I don't like no more. What used to taste good don't taste good. And so I am sitting back and learning myself. So there are fires that are going that usually I would run to.
You let them.
I'm praying over.
Right, you praying over. You let them put out their own fire.
Or not. Or not.
Sometimes you gotta take your hands off of stuff that don't belong to you.
Listen.
Oh, I
If
like
it does
that.
not
Yeah.
belong to
I
you, you
like that.
leave it right where it's at. That's like stealing.
Yes. Listen, my friend said that's not my ministry. I said, you gonna do that? She said, no, baby, that's not my ministry.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to do that.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm not gonna be able to do that. And what you do? Walk away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Walk away. I'm not gonna be able to
But
do
that's good that you're choosing you. But again, I'm going back to Mia's question. What are you actually doing for you? I know you said therapy.
Yeah.
But how do you unplug from all of this? Because this is a lot.
I don't know. The doom scroll. I just put this on Facebook. Like, what y'all do? I don't know. The doom scrolling. I don't know. I play them little games that charge you $5 to get extra moves. I don't know. Like, I literally have been traveling since February.
Yeah.
This June is the only month, knock on wood, that I will not have to be on a plane for work. And I want to sit down and breathe.
Yeah. Cook some food.
Yeah,
Look at your grandbaby.
Yes.
So Sharon
yes.
Brooks is saying, "Girl, don't make me come down there and push you, but yes, keep learning you and embrace what you learn."
Okay, Sharon Brooks, I love it. I love this.
You know, and somebody said, you get on social media and say a lot about your life. And I tell people, because I'm privileged. Because I'm privileged.
Whose life is it?
Right,
Whose
right.
life
your
is it?
Right.
You can do what you want, say
And
what
so
you want.
But here's the thing: you're supposed to live out loud.
Yes.
And so sometimes because people are not living in their truth or living out loud, then they make it seem like you're doing too much. No, I'm not doing enough.
No,
And that's my motto. I'm not doing enough.
but I'm like, I'm on planes. I'm in rooms with people. I have bad days. It's
Yeah.
stressful. I don't want anybody to see my life and think it's all rainbows and sunshine and, you know, pictures at conferences with people.
So your outlet is a little bit of social media when you when you go in a little bit.
A little bit. I'm trying to become a TikToker. I'm trying. I'm trying.
So what are some things that you want to get off your chest? Have we put out some of the things that you want to get off your chest, or have we touched on the cervix, or what?
You know, I just wanted to
What do
say
you have on your chest?
this
She
one
was
thing.
like,
Stay off of our
Listen,
doggone
listen.
social media.
Pontiac is full of really good people, but it is also full of full of people who act like they do good things, and
And they ain't doing shit.
no, I mean they're doing very little, but it looked like they're doing really good things. It looked like that they're in the spaces, they know the people, and I just tell people, know who you dealing with. We are humans, right? So nobody is perfect, and I just appreciate like you knowing me, knowing I got anger management issues I'm working on. I got people. Let me tell you, Chris Jackson has become a really good influencer in my ear because he'll call me out in a minute. He'd be like, yo, T, that was some bullshit. Can you fix that? Can you? And I appreciate that because when you get to a point where you can't be checked,
Something's wrong.
something wrong.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
is wrong.
Somebody got to sit you down.
And we were just kind of talking about that today. You do have to do self-inventory too, but you also need accountability partners.
Yes.
And sometimes you just need to say stuff out loud to be like, oh yeah, that didn't sound right. 'Cause I thought it, I wrote it, but now that I said it, I'm
Yeah,
like,
like,
yeah, I
ooh,
probably
no.
shouldn't have said
Ooh,
that.
no. Yeah.
And so that's a good observation. And you should surround yourself by people who can challenge you and stress you and check you.
Yeah.
Because if you're surrounded by yes people, you'll never grow.
Yeah. But also, can we start being honest with people? Because this is what I hate. Ooh, Regina, you are beautiful. I love you. I really don't like her. Pick a struggle, bitch. Do you like her or not?
Pick a side. Listen, pick a side.
Listen. No, because
Don't be Teton. What tater tot?
Teeter
but
tot.
they do that. They do. I would rather know that we might not like each other, but we in this community with shared
gonna
vision.
respect me.
We gonna respect each
one
other and we
another,
gonna
yeah.
do that
Respect
work.
me.
But I'm not finna ask you how you doing, bitch, because I don't care. And if you ask me, I'm gonna look at you sideways like you being funny. But we can get this work done.
yes.
Stop acting
I
like we
love
got
it.
to be friends
I think
and
Benjamin
it.
said about 5 times this morning.
But I
total,
think
maybe
so.
6,
Here's the thing,
including me.
You don't have to like me to respect me, right?
That's it.
And we don't have to
That's
be
it.
friends to get the work
That's
done.
it.
Yes.
I think
That's
that
it.
is a pivotal piece, and
That's
I think
it.
we all need to know that. And here's the thing: it's not really about liking a person, right? How can we make this city thrive? What can we do
Together.
to help come together?
Yes.
How
Yes.
can we speak about unity, but what does unity really
we
look
don't
like?
do unity. We talk about it. We
Talk
don't
about
do it.
because we don't. Most people don't know what it looks like.
That's
It hasn't
true.
been an example even in their homes. Because just like you said, you know, we smile and rub on you. We love you here, but we'll talk about you behind your back. So if there's not a good example of that, we're not
Right.
gonna walk in that.
That's so
And
true.
so we have to take choices and make choices ourselves. Like this is how I'm gonna show up.
Yeah.
Because I want unity and I want it to look like this. That's good.
That's helpful.
Yeah.
That was good. See, that's why I'm
So,
here.
so I know that the words that the people got people watching now, but people are going to go back and people are going to share. Let me just say that you guys got to make sure you're new to our program this morning, new to our pod, because I've seen some people on that I've never seen before and don't know who you are. But welcome. We appreciate you. But we want to make sure that you actually follow us, and then we're also on YouTube too. You can go to YouTube, and if you're on YouTube, you can make sure you subscribe. But share this because Tamika is sharing a lot of info
Yeah.
today. And we know y'all gonna be talking. We want y'all to talk. And the reason we want y'all to talk is because community needs to come together, unity coming together, new administration. And I love that Tamika actually came on this morning and she actually talked about her weaknesses.
Yeah.
Her weaknesses.
That's good because we all have
yeah,
some.
we all got them,
Like
right?
nobody is above. Like sometimes we feel like that we all that in 2 bags of chips. Listen, baby, you are not.
You are not. You are
Lay's taste good today, but if I want Pringles tomorrow, I'm eating them. So here's the thing: just know who you are, be comfortable in your skin, and be able to be teachable.
Yeah.
A lot of times we think we know everything and don't know nothing.
You don't know shit.
You don't know nothing.
You don't know
and so
shit.
we had a few remarks on here I wanted to say. I think Mrs. Lucas said that so raw and uncut. I love it. And so that's another reason why I appreciate this conversation because you're being real and raw. You're being Tamika.
Thank you.
And
I
you
don't
show
know
up
how to
like
show. I
nigga.
be telling people. I be in funder spaces. I don't code switch.
Yeah.
It be niggas,
It's how- listen.
Like I just be.
Code
That's what it
switching
is.
is serious though. You know, a lot
I
of
don't
people
do it.
have to code switch because of their jobs. and stuff.
Yes.
But what I love about it is when you can show up authentically,
Yes.
you don't have to sugarcoat. You don't have to do anything else but be you.
No.
And if you're the same person all the time,
Yeah.
one thing about you the same person all the time.
Listen,
So
listen, Tamika see you, she'll speak to you, but like she said, you be saying F me, I'll be saying F you too. Cause she be
and
like,
she's saying it.
listen,
To your face. I gotta work on
it. Listen, so you know, like you don't sugarcoat anything, but I love the fact that you're willing to work with anybody.
Yeah.
And so that speaks volumes about you. And so when I ask you, what are you doing? Because you're always on the move. Like you said, you've been in planes.
Yeah.
But I know the civil rights is one thing. But what else are you doing for the city? Because I know you got some stuff going on.
You know, I do not. I do not. I said what the city is getting from me is my tax dollars, and I mow my lawn.
Amen.
You know, I feel like the last couple of years I was just like, I don't, God, where am I next? Where am I next? And last year it was national, more national, and I pulled back from national because it takes me away from home, as y'all can see.
So that means you got to come home and you got to get busy with us again. You got to get busy with the community, small businesses that love you, and other things that you
Are
good
you
at.
done with
You
that?
got to.
Are you
I
done
told,
for right now?
no, I said, y'all elected a mayor. Let his administration do something. I have been filling in a gap.
Okay.
It was supposed to be a gap. Most of the time I was doing the stuff, I was doing it out of my own pocket. I work really, really hard and charge people a lot of money outside of this city, outside of this state, so then I can come and subsidize stuff for the people in Pontiac. And my husband was like, "When for you? When for you?" And it's like now it's for me. So if I have the time to meet with people, I will. If the city would like to talk about a contract, we can talk.
Yeah.
But I am being very nimble right now. I am letting God lead me, and if people know me, I am not a follower. And I am
And you don't kiss nobody's ass.
no, and I don't like uncertainty, right? Because I grew up with it so much in my life. I don't like it, and right now it's just uncertain. I have personally endorsed Jocelyn Benson for governor. I sat down and talked to her and was like, "What's this problem with black women you got?" It was a very good conversation.
Was she honest?
She was very honest.
What did she say?
What did she say?
So this is the wild part. So there are people suing her when they were not even her direct report, or not even a direct report of her direct report. So it's like the janitor suing the superintendent,
Yeah.
right? And so
That's odd.
it was, and I called my my mentor Melanie Campbell with the National Coalition on Black Civic Participation, and I said Jocelyn asked to meet with me, and I can't change who I am, so I don't know if I want to meet with this white woman because I'm gonna be calling her ass out. And she was like, "If meet with her." And so when I met with her, I was like, "Well, I don't know if you really know who I am." She said, "No, Tamika, I know who you are, and that's why I wanted to sit down and talk to you because I know you're gonna tell me what you think." And I did. And I really did. And I told her if I see any hiccups, if I see any backsliding, I'm out. And she said she completely understood. And so she's having an event on Tuesday. And they were like, "Oh, can they ask a couple of people across the state to get some black women in the room?" And I'm like, "Yes, of course. I would love to be there." And then got a text message last night while I'm stuck in Atlanta asking me, can I facilitate the conversation?
Of course.
And I was like, sure, yes, exhausted as hell, right? And I was just like, God has a place for me that I don't understand, and I keep fighting, and it keeps leading me right back. So I am going to lean into that. Whatever God is doing with my life, I trust. And so I don't know, but I'm going to keep everybody updated because I'm excited. I'm excited about what's next for me.
But I can tell you this, that God graces us for the spaces that we need to be in.
Amen.
And so it may seem
Amen.
overwhelming. It may seem like it's a lot, but God gives you grace for the space that you're going in. And he graced you for this.
Yes.
It might kill somebody else, but as for you, it's not.
Thank
So it
you.
may stretch you. It may pull on you. You may be tired and exhausted, but he'll give you what you need to accomplish to go.
I believe that. Thank you.
Amen.
Pontiac was a chapter. Nothing wrong with seeing what's next in the book of your life. God built you for this for multiple reasons.
Amen.
All right, Sharon.
Amen.
I like the-
Come on, Sharon.
I like the fact that you said, you went nationally, and now God is bringing you back home. You're gonna do the national stuff, but needing you back home in the city of Pontiac, in the Wayne County, and just in the area to make an impact, and bringing also your contacts and relationships you've been working with, right? Bringing that back home to help facilitate for some things that's gonna be to maybe help with the city of Pontiac, for some
Yes.
things that you should be involved with, right?
Yes.
But with a clear mind, with a clear soul, with a clear heart,
Yes.
and let's not look at the things that has happened in the past, and for us to go farther, for us to go up, right? And I know that, when I got a text from you telling me what you need, right? And then, Dr. T said, "Hey, no, we're going to do this. We're going to make this happen." And we talked about a date. But now we know it's time for you to bring your resources back, to bring the things back, to elevate us, right? Because if you have relationships and people know you're not going to take their shit, right? Then they're going to be more up on it now, because all eyes on the city of Pontiac now because of the things that are happening. Because let me just say this and I'll be done. Some of the things that are happening right now with the city of Pontiac has already been in place before the new administration even started.
Yes.
Even before the past mayor got in, right?
Yes.
So you get some of that movement that used to be there. And then you also, if you sit on another capacity of the city, you also getting that too, right? But now it's like, what do you put new in place that's going to elevate us? Not the old stuff that you're going to get credit for because it was already there.
Yeah.
But how are we going to elevate it? That's my question. How are we going to, what is one thing or one solution that you think could elevate the city, that for not just giving out something for people to go run with?
So I think investing. My concern is that the easy stuff, which you talked about, is downtown. The hard stuff is in communities, and nobody has tapped into the hard stuff, right? They tried to do a teen takeover downtown, right? So they had an event yesterday, which I mean was amazing. It was quick, but then at the same time, I'm reading posts about stuff that's happening in Spring Lake last night.
I watched
At the same time.
Yeah.
So it's like, are we doing the easy shit first because it's easy? Or are we
bad.
like what does that look like? Because this is what I'm holding on to. And I want to keep it. I don't want to have to give it out. I don't want to go down to the city council meeting one Tuesday and say Pontiac has become Detroit. Because if you go to Detroit, downtown, midtown, popping, you go into them communities look like war zones.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't want our Mike making the tale of two Pontiacs.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening. Because I mean, downtown is the easy lift. But those are white people, building owners, business owners who don't necessarily live here. Right? What's happening in Spring Lake? What's happening in the farms? You know what I'm saying? Where is the real work? We got to stop expecting people to come to us to be governed.
Yeah, that's
Because they go to their asses when they need that vote.
Yeah.
Right? So go to them when you don't.
Okay. I mean, that's real.
Really?
So especially like I
Facts.
watched what you are
Facts.
talking about
Facts.
last night, and I saw that someone said that they were going to tag the mayor. But my concern is like when you are in leadership, anything happens is your fault. Anything that happens is your fault.
As a business owner, when you own a business, anything that happens, you sign up for that shit when you take that role.
That's right. And we just say that.
Thug
Regina?
it.
We just said
Thug it out. Thug
We
it
said
out.
thug it out.
Thug it the fuck out. Listen, because that McDonald's owner who got 3 franchises and keep losing customers because that.
Say that again.
The McDonald's owner who got multiple franchises and keep losing business at one because of the cashier. It's her fault. It's her fault. She ain't never been to that store but 3 times. And that she the owner, is her fault. Leadership matters. And you gotta, if you can take credit for the good, you gotta take them punches for the bad.
That's real.
So she owned a McDonald's. She only been to the store 3 times.
Listen, I ain't no franchise owner. I don't know how it works. But you know, when you start growing and expanding,
You gotta have your presence.
you gotta have the right
presence.
people in place.
That's real.
Because everything is your fault.
And
Because
you gotta
once-
pay too. You gotta pay to have the right people in place.
You do, but you also
everything is your fault.
But you also have to make sure that you're doing it in a way that is helpful to the community. Because Mike came in ready, and once again, Chief of Staff Sharika Hawkins, like the best. Like I mean, I would have her running anything of mine. But then it's like, oh, y'all looking too top heavy. Oh, like where's the money coming from? Oh, like now we got questions. And people need to be aware and need to be asking
So when you
these
say
questions.
top heavy, people administration getting paid some serious cash. When you say people, say
If you
top
bring
heavy.
the best in, you got to pay the best.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know that. I got some. Well, I can't even talk about that. That'd be talking too much. But yes. When you bring the best, you got to pay the best.
Yes.
Sometimes when you bring in top heavy don't always solve your problem.
It does not.
Okay.
It does not. So
I'll just
so
say
now
that right
people,
now, I can
people
that over
having
there on that one.
conversation, and it's like, are we fully staffed or are we top heavy? Right. Those are some of the questions that I'm hearing. Right. And I mean, where was I? Philly, talking to a Pontiac resident, proxy, because family members live here. He don't even live here no more. And he telling me all of this tea. And I'm like, I'm just so glad that I'm on planes a lot. Because it's a lot. But I'm like, my tax dollars are here. What's happening here? Like, where's the money going? Who's getting it? Do we have more local businesses being a part of these contracts? Like, what's changed? What's different?
This is good. And you said something about questions. One of the issues that I see is that whenever you put something up on Facebook, here comes the questions. So how are you navigating that? Like what? Because one of the comments she said, I'm glad this my MFing page. And I was like, okay, Tamika. So now, do you think that you trigger people?
I do. Because sometimes I have learned that I say things that people think but don't want to say because they don't want no problems.
What does don't want no problems really mean, though?
No, they don't want any conflict. They don't want people upset.
But are they throwing the rock and hat in their hand?
Well, sometimes they are. And then what I have learned over the last 6 months is when you do that, I'm just showing people their hands. You see that rock is red and their hands red, and then I put it down and go about my business. Y'all figure that shit out, right? If you need some help with understanding it, here's my hourly fee, right? But I just want you to know who said what and who doing what. When me and Melanie was going back and forth for a whole year and a half, every time she said something, I watched the city council meeting, found where she contradicted herself, and then replayed it on social media. Argue with yourself.
Did you guys ever resolve? No, she's not in in the, what do you call it, in
Council?
council anymore. But do you guys resolve any issues that you guys have had?
No, there are some people that I done just gave to God.
Okay.
And she one of them.
Okay.
I wish her well. I hope she does amazing things. I hope that all those cases and accusations go away and she clears all of that. Her daughter is a beautiful person. And if I see her, I wish her well. But no, I don't even wish her well. Like in my head, I can't even talk to her. I mean, what she did to Shaquana was very harmful to me. You can't undo stuff like that.
I'm laughing because you said, I want to wish it well. No, I don't.
No, because I see her and I don't see her. When you dead to me, I tell people I'm a Leo. And I love real hard. July 29th. I love real hard.
You know what? I guess I don't pay no attention when you buy cars. I don't pay attention to the date, your birthday, because you a Leo and I'm a Leo.
When your birthday?
Why, July 25th.
Oh,
and that's
bring
why.
it.
That's why when you say stuff, I'll be like, ooh, yeah.
Yes. And it is
she
what
put out with me.
Listen,
she put out with me, and I don't know how she does it. She gives glory to God every day.
Autumn. That's Autumn.
Right?
For
Is
me.
that what it is?
She love you.
Oh, is that
because
oh,
Autumn love me? She just be like, Autumn be like this, bitch.
Oh, you know, I get that. I know I get that.
See,
I go into prayer, though. I'll be like, Lord.
See, right there. You see, anytime she do this, Lord, you know she praying about your ass.
My number show up on the phone. She probably be like, now right now I call it that. Not right now.
So Gil said, trust in the process, grace show and confirmation, respect. Thank you, Gil.
We love you, Gil. You know that. You know you.
So look, what is V-Bates talking about? Brung it.
Look, every time I'm somewhere and I'm like, where am I at? V be like, you there, girl.
Oh, wow. This is good. So, Tamika, all right. So, we had this conversation. We're going to have to do a follow-up conversation. But what was the main point you wanted to get out today?
Listen, that I am human. I have a personality. I am not always angry. I was at a retreat in Alabama, and one of the healers came to me and she said, what do you need out of this? I said, I need to continue to do this work with joy. Right. And so every day she came over and gave me a hug. She said, here's your joy today. And it just meant this work is hard. They are trying to make Black people 3/5 of a person again. They are, my daughter has less rights than my mother did.
Wow.
And if we keep going back like this, we only got 2 generations before we hit slavery. Because if y'all look back, I can go back 2 generations and there wasn't an enslaved person in my family. So this work has to continue, but I got to do it differently because I don't want to die. Because if you look in the movement, Black women don't live long.
They don't, especially doing this type of work.
Yes.
But you said something. You said joy.
Yeah.
And, you know, scripturally, the joy of the Lord is your strength, right? And you talked about the Lord a lot in this session. But in this session, Lord.
I was going to say,
in this.
Oh, this therapy. Look, we feeling great.
Right.
Look.
So you talked about it, but I just want you to know that, like, when you have that kind of mindset, I want to do this work with joy, because if we ask, it's given unto us, right?
Yeah.
We believe that, and I believe that you can do it with joy. And I like the fact that you said that you don't want to be angry, and you're not always angry.
Yeah.
But some things do make you angry.
Yeah.
This is good, Tamika.
Well, I appreciate both of y'all. I feel good. Listen, I ain't had no weed sugar this morning.
That's good.
That's my superpower.
Yeah.
If you start acting a fool, I'm just gonna get high, right?
Did you say no weed sugar this morning?
Yeah, girl, it's the best thing you put in your tropical smoothie. If you see me with some tropical smoothie, just know. But it helps.
What
and my
is weed
therapist.
sugar?
No, it's sugar
sugar.
made of weed.
Yeah.
It's Sugar Made a Week.
Yeah.
Sierra got some stuff that, like, when she have events and stuff with cookies and cakes.
Yeah, it's really, really good. But I'm working with my therapist on it because I'm self-medicating, right, to deal with some of the stuff. Because Black people psychotropic meds is like, but I am working on that.
Oh, there we go. What we got? Is that what it is right there? Show it to me. No.
Look, culture, right on Saginaw. Plug non-sponsored.
They were on.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Listen, and they good because they don't give you all the taxes that they didn't gave trying to fix the damn roads off the weed taxes, which is crazy. But no, I woke up this morning and I was like looking forward to this because I want people to see my humanity because that's one of the things. People just saw me as this thing, as this robot, as this superhero.
As this mad woman.
As this angry Black woman.
Yeah.
And, I think it was James Baldwin who said to be Black in America is to be mad. But also there is so much joy in my life. My grandkids, my kids,
Your husband.
my husband, my friends. I work hard for everything that I have and to be able to share that with people. Damar Bias is a close friend. I love him. He like a big little brother.
He's been out too,
And when he called me and said, Tamika, we need to do this for the community, he got it.
Yeah.
I don't know what they be doing. I don't care. Because if DeMar said we need to do it, same thing for Melvin. Like, we got some amazing people in this community, but we always looking at the people who the loudest. I don't want people to be looking at me. I want you to look at the people who working 2 jobs, got kids, and still doing something for their community. Melvin was outside at 10 o'clock at night when that lady got put out. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that. I shared it too. Yeah.
We got some amazing people. And Tamika and Kano and Gil, we ain't the only ones. It's so many more people that I want to have lifted up. Sean Preston showed up for them T-shirts last night for them kids. Dalia working with Adrian and Chris to find out the young boy who did the teen takeover. Like, they met with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got some amazing people. Are we investing in them? Are we utilizing them? Are we supporting them? Or are we just looking at the people? I don't need no more support. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it because the people who love me, they love me and will ride hard for me. You know what I'm saying? I want that to be spread amongst this community because we need our village back. That's the only way Pontiac gonna be successful every side of town is if we bring our villages back.
That's good. Woo, this has been real good, Tamika. Thank you for coming in. You got Denise out here. You know Denise love you. She's saying she love you. V-Bay said Tamika Ramsey has a purpose. She's on assignment, moving silently but on purpose. That's right. Sonya Riley say, "Oh my God, Regina, they laughing at you." Sonya was laughing.
Give me some. No, you don't want me to have none of that.
You don't need none of that.
None of that.
You don't need none of that.
Listen,
I would be. Oh my Lord.
You coming to that Cardi party I'm having?
You having a Cardi party?
Oh girl,
What's a Cardi party?
Cheeks out.
What's a Cardi party?
It's a Cardi themed party. Cardi B.
You been advertising it?
No, it's my birthday party. It's gonna be very
invite only.
It's invite only.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
Okay,
Cardi party.
It's
gonna be in July.
All right.
It's gonna be in July.
Her birthday in July, the 29th.
Party.
I did not know your birthday was
I'm
the
trying to
29th.
figure out if I want to do it by water, if I want to do it on the rooftop. But we gonna be ratchet, like ratchet. It's gonna be very limited on who can come. But it's gonna be very ratchet.
Y'all behave yourself, please.
No, I'm not. Absolutely not. I'm turning 48, honey. Absolutely not.
Baby, 48 is a good number.
Listen.
Hey, we gotta go. We gotta go.
But it was so good. Thank you for coming on.
We ain't allowed nobody to go with 15 minutes. What?
What?
We ain't never let nobody go with it. But it's been good. It's been good. We're gonna have to do a part 2.
Yes.
I would really like to in 6 months to know how the civil rights is coming along.
Yes. And we're doing a march on Washington again in August. So I'm fundraising because I want to take a bus from Pontiac. I think people should be a part of that.
That's good.
Yep.
Still spearheading. That's good.
Yes, I'm here. Just ready.
V-Bay gonna say Ratchet 40.
Hey, Ratchet 48. Thank you, Sonya.
All right, happy Saturday.
Y'all have a good day.